Welcome, my dear friends. Welcome to today's session. Quite after a long time, I thought let's make a video on present environmental conditions of concreting. Yes, today we are going to discuss on hot weather concreting. Actually, my topic was having both the situations, hot and cold, but in India it is very quite rare we feel cold conditions. So I thought let us make a video session or knowledge sharing session on hot weather concreting. So let us see how can we plan the hot weather concreting, what are the elements, what are the challenges in hot weather concreting, and obviously how can we mitigate and what are the probable solutions to overcome these challenges. Friends, as you know, the average Indian climate or temperature varies between max to max is ambient temperature I'm talking about. Max to max it reaches up to around 50 in some of the areas of India, and almost around 30 in flat areas like Bangalore or hilly areas like Ooty or somewhere. It goes up to 30. So there is a huge variation during this June or May end. These are the environmental changes which you cannot avoid or you cannot proactively predict. But as we all heading towards our goals of completion of project, we are bound to complete some concreting works or some pending activities during this period as well. When the concrete temperature of freshly mixed concrete approaches approximately 32 degree, theoretically we assume that it starts affecting the quality of concrete. I'm using the word called approximately 32 degrees because the paper or the documents or the codal standards or the specification goes between 35 degree, but there are some situations where I personally came across from 32 degree itself. That's why I'm using approximately 32 degrees. The same way, when the temperature reaches 40 degree or 35 to 40 degree, it becomes very difficult to protect the concrete placement and its finishing as well as its durability part of view. That is why the many standards, many codes are limiting the concrete placement between 35 to 40 degree ambient temperature. Ambient in the sense the surrounding atmospheric temperature. What happens exactly when the temperature grows? When the heat in the weather increases, the temperature of fresh concrete causing increased water demand and the shrinkage of concrete starts getting accelerated. It becomes faster than its usual or designed period. The moment the shrinkage starts happening, the water loss starts happening, obviously the setting becomes unusually faster as compared to its designed. Once the setting times increases, setting time fastens, shrinkage duration gets reduced and it gets faster. Obviously the heat inside the concrete will start increasing, and it may lead to thermal cracking, which will propagate or protrude later. Regarding thermal cracking, plastic shrinkage crackings and shrinkage, I have made another video, you can find somewhere link here. But yes, the heat waves will affect the concrete workability as well as durability aspects. When the setting time decreases, the shrinkage fastens. What is this setting time? How does this temperature affect the setting time? So generally, the thumb rule, what we consider in a civil construction field of concreting, is an increase of 6 degree will reduce the setting time of concrete by as much as 50%. 6 degree of concrete mixture, not ambient, concrete mixture. So if the concrete while mixing was say 25 degree, but while placing, say example, it reaches to 31 degree. So as per thumb rule, the setting time as compared to production time will fastens by 50%. That is, if it is going to set in say 2 hours, it will set in 1 hour, like this. A concrete mixture that reaches final set in say 3 hours during 25 to 30 degree centigrade, if the temperature goes to 36 degree or say 34 degree, 35 degree, the concrete will set within 1.5 hours. So as concrete temperature increases, the setting time will be reduced. This is what the bottom line of my justification or description. The actual temperature of concrete as delivered is affected by temperature of materials used in that. As we know, what are the materials are used in that? Admixture, water, cement, aggregate. Aggregate will be further divided into fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. Now when you go for larger volume is aggregate, and the smallest volume is your water, obviously excluding the admixture. But water itself plays a major role because water gets heated very slow with compared to aggregates. Aggregates get variation of temperature movement among themselves very fast. So what happens if you want to control over your temperature of placing, temperature at placement? There are some tricks and techniques which I will be explaining in short while. So what are the factors that affect the concrete for concreting during hot weather? Let's see. 1. High water demand. As I explained, loss of moisture occurs due to hot weather, which will result in reduction in water workability of fresh concrete, and to maintain the required water workability, we might have to go for more water. Second, rapid loss of workability. Same way, the reason, root cause is same. Loss of water due to hydration and hot weather and moisture. So which will directly affect the workability of the concrete, and causing this to will affect in early setting time, that is decrease in setting period. Obviously high rate of hydration will make a faster reaction, and faster reaction will directly affect the initial setting time of the concrete, which will be considerably decreased, and obviously which will give you less options or less duration between production and placing, right? And if you don't get proper time for placement or production, definitely it will affect in finishing of the concrete. But obvious, fourth is plastic shrinkage cracks due to surface water evaporation, and once it is affecting your setting time, shrinkage cracks, thermal cracks inside, it will be affecting your strength of the concrete. If strength of the concrete get affected, butterfly effect, durability of the concrete. Durability of the concrete is directly related to workability of the concrete. So once workability is affected, your surface evaporation started faster, then strength has affected, obviously altogether durability was affected. We'll see now what are the effects will happen. We'll start with production. Increased water demand, obviously you may have to go for controlled production, because water demand is more. You have to keep an eye on workability, and to maintain the workability, if you add water more, slump will get affected or flow will get affected. So obviously you might have to play with admixtures, and if you play with admixtures, obviously you have to face shrinkage as well. So you have to balance during production. Transit, yes, we are using agitators in our project nowadays. So when you agitate the concrete, obviously the surface get exposed, and loss of water due to evaporation and affecting the workability of the concrete at placement or unloading area. Placing and finishing, yes, loss of water evaporation, increased rate of loss of workability, increased rate of setting, increased tendency to plastic shrinkage, high peak temperature during hydration will be directly related to thermal cracks or low term strength. And all these butterfly effect will affect on long term, that is durability of the concrete, that is lower the strength and decreased durability and variably appearance, because one batch will appear like different, one batch will appear dark, light, all those cold joint because of faster surface dry, cold joint in the slabs. Yes, so you can see a very variable appearance on your surface of concrete. You can see one screen here, where a photo here, where you can where it directly illustrates how temperature affects the concrete during curing during hot weather. Obviously this chapter will be covering at the last, but just to show, even curing during hot weather will affect. So what are the precautions we can expect or we have to do during concreting? Let's see now. As we saw, there were some effects, stage-wise effects of the concrete on the concrete during hot weather. Now, how can we assess that what can be probable temperature of the concrete once it is mixed. So I am just sharing you one pic here which will show you the formulae of estimating concrete temperature during hot weather. That is 0.22 into TAWA plus TCWC plus TW WW minus WW plus TW WWA minus 79.6 WI divided by 0.22 WC plus WA plus WW plus WI plus WWA. I know this is quite confusing to you. You can note down the screen photo by pausing it. And I have mentioned what does this TC, TA, WW and WI and WWC, WA means. And you can apply this to estimate the concrete temperature, and you can assess the temperature while producing itself, right? Now let's see, we have seen the challenges, we have seen how to assess the temperature during production, and we came across the challenge that hot weather is there, and we have seen that concrete, if I produce, my temperature, concrete temperature will be around say 40 degree or 35 degree or maybe around higher than it's regularly required. Now what shall I do? What are the precautions I have to include before starting of the concreting? First precaution is plan in advance. Temperature variation or ambient temperature variation will not happen in a day. Definitely it will give you sufficient time and day or 2 days to assess the temperature, to predict the temperature and plan your activities. That is why I always insist during my earlier videos, somewhere you can see here the link, that plan your pour plan. Ask the pour plan. Maintain the site control, concrete site control sheet. I have given separate video of pour plan. I have mentioned the site control sheet template as well in that. Still I will put one Excel sheet of site control sheet in the description box. You can always take it down from there. But plan in advance. Have your equipment, materials. There are many formulae available on net. I don't want to do copy paste from them here. You can very well refer from the temperature, that how much water is required or how much ice will be required to bring down concrete temperature by XYZ temperature down, right? So you can always refer that formula. So use that formula, sprinkle your aggregates just well within the time. Keep your water cool enough or chilled enough so that you can get the acceptable temperature of concrete. The major contribution towards disaster is your reinforcement bar temperature. Friends, you have controlled your production of concrete, but if you don't control the site rebar, you know that site rebar are vital elements of the structure, and if that temperature, that rebar temperature goes beyond the, many times we saw that labor could not touch the rebar because of heat. So you might have to sprinkle the rebar or moisten the rebar or cover the rebar much time before the concrete start to bring it down the temperature or heat. Temporary wind barriers or wind breaks you have to install to limit the wind velocity. You may have to go for sunshades if it is a smaller pour or acceptable size pour or available resources. plan small elements which has a small surface area. Bigger elements or bigger slabs, you can plan it with good pour speed or good pouring speed during late hours of the day, so that you will get, at least you can avoid the large surface exposed to sun, which will again affect the evaporation. You may have to increase your labor numbers, because you will not get sufficient finishing time and spreading time or placing time because of faster evaporation and setting. So increase your labors. Some of the earlier one of my project, we have the client has arranged for fogging of the concrete. So the surface of the concrete, the fresh concrete, will get moisture on the surface, so that and no water, it's only a fog. Moist will be available on the surface, so that it will not evaporate, it will not allow the substrate of water or moisture to evaporate. Surface will keep it moist till its designed setting time. And obviously, if you are not able to arrange for fogging, you can arrange for temporary humidity booster, like which will increase the humidity, hot weather humidity in surrounding area, which will help you to keep a surface moisture alive for a bit longer period as compared to the hot weather. Appropriate curing methods. Faster the curing starts, it's better. But as I mentioned, the curing water temperature plays a major role again. If you do curing with hot water, or the water which has more than 27 degree temperature in itself, which will lead to decrease the durability, which will increase the surface temperature of concrete, and which will again lead to faster evaporation. So if you always use gunny bags with the cold water which is stacked somewhere, or which is kept in moving, so that water temperature will be maintained within 27 degree. Or you can arrange for ice for that particular day or every day for helping the curing water temperature maintenance. In extreme condition, the concreting in day must be avoided. Please don't do any concreting in your day shift. As much as possible, try to avoid concreting in day during hot weather, because whatever I listed down just now, many options are quite not possible. So try to avoid a day shift concrete. Start concrete with the later hours of the day, so that you will have some of the options mitigated, some of the challenges will be mitigated by itself. But yes, late hour, night working, the supervision or the eye on labor is must. The close supervision is must. The QC engineer or site engineer, whoever is accountable for the concreting, must present during entire period of concreting with the labor, and he should be continuous, waking them guiding them and assisting them to get the desired finish and duration of concrete or rate of pour. So this is what today I just wanted to give a short video on how to do hot weather concreting. I hope you like it. I again insist, be safe and be proactive as a quality perspective. The next video I will give a session on cold weather concreting. I know it may not be applicable in many parts of India, but yes, it do applicable in some parts of India. So my friends who are working there, who are deployed in those projects, definitely will respect or like that video. So keep liking, keep subscribing and keep commenting. Thank you. Meet you soon.